everyone, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. My name is Charmaine, and today we're talking about the stuff that happened to me in March. It's not great. Okay, so I went out for breakfast with my mom and my nana and my dad and my papa and my boyfriend and I today. So I did get to tell my family what was going on, so now I'm going to tell you guys what was going on because I did want to tell them first. So when I had the vid, you know what I'm talking about, in October, I had a heart attack. I did not know that. My doctor told me about it. Okay, so today I'm filming this on the 18th, I think the 6th. I had an appointment with her actually to get our prescription refill in like the afternoon, like at 4:30 was my appointment, and it was over the phone. And her doctor's office called me and they're like, we want to give you some test results. And the doctor wants to know if she can set up an appointment with you. And I was like, okay, that's weird because like I have an appointment with her in like an hour and a half. And they were like, oh, okay, she'll just talk to you about it then. And I was like, cool. And then I was like, what test did I have? So in October, when I had the vid, after I was done having it, I was having a hard time breathing, like not like a hard time. I just kind of felt like I wasn't getting enough oxygen kind of thing. Like I felt like I wasn't breathing enough. And I also felt like kind of like I had like a scratchy part in my lung. I'm pretty sure I talked about it in one of my videos back then. And then I went to my doctor, they gave me an EKG, I got a chest x-ray, and I didn't hear anything about it again. And that was like in the beginning of November. So for some reason, and I don't know why, she said that the test results all came in at the same time and they were really late. But I mean, like they were like 6 months late according to like, because I mean, I saw her in November and I got the test results in March. That's like 6 months. It's not great. You can tell by my face I'm not very happy about it, but whatever. I'm trying to not be mad about that. But yeah, so what happened was in the EKG, she could tell that something had happened. They don't know when it happened, but I'm pretty sure that when I had COVID, like I do remember, I went to reach for some Tylenol. I'm left-handed, so I went to reach for some Tylenol above my stove, above my microwave, so it's like in a tall cabinet. Like I kind of have to stand on my tippy toes to grab it, and I couldn't get my arm all the way up in the air. And then, so I just switched to my right arm, grabbed the Tylenol, took some Tylenol, and I couldn't take like a deep breath without it hurting, like, and it was a really sharp pain. Like I remember going like, and like I couldn't, like it's like my lungs didn't want me to breathe, like a big deep breath kind of thing. So the reason why I'm telling you guys this is women don't know quite often when they're having a heart attack. Like I had no clue at all that I was having a heart attack. I honestly thought, oh, okay, I have the vid. I'm super tired. I'm exhausted. And like for like the week after I was done like being symptomatic and I went back to work, I was only working 4-hour shifts because I was so tired that I had to come home and sleep. So I'm pretty sure that that's like when my body was like recuperating from the actual thing that I had, like the heart attack, not the vid. I mean, like probably that didn't help, but really like it wasn't good. So for women, what happens is like, these are the symptoms, these are the signs. Your jaw is gonna hurt. Mine didn't, but your jaw is gonna hurt. That's one of the major things that they say, because it's not like men, their arm goes numb and they drop to the floor. Women don't do that. We don't know that. That doesn't happen to us. You might get like really, really bad heartburn. I also didn't have that, but I did have like a chest pain that I honestly thought that I pulled a muscle. Like I kept putting my arm out and like trying to stretch my arm out to the side because I was like, oh, it feels like I have a muscle. I remember saying that to my boyfriend. I remember like the shocking pain when I like took a deep breath. Like it was like it was like being stabbed in the heart was what it felt like. But I also sometimes get like this weird shot of pain that goes through my boob. You know, it's kind of like an electric zap shot, like, or like an ice pick shot really fast. And I have talked to many people after, like many ladies after this, and apparently all women get that. So that had nothing to do with it. But it did feel like I was getting a sharp pain kind of stuck into my heart area, but it's also like, you know, I'm fairly sizable in that area. So I thought it was just like that weird boob pain. And then it did hurt in my back. And that's another symptom. Sign of it is it hurts in your back. I'll be right back. Okay, so I wanted to tell you guys this because I wanted you guys to know what the symptoms are just in case it ends up happening to you. I didn't know that that's what I was going through. I have been told now by my doctor, like if I have chest pains, I should go to the hospital like right away. Or if I get like shortness of breath, that kind of thing, I should go to the hospital right away. So I did end up going the one day because I had chest pains for like an hour and I was like, okay, this is happening. Like this is what it is now, which I never would have thought that before. But now, because like she had told me about it, it was really in my mind that like, oh, okay, I'm going to have a heart attack and I'm going to die. Because like, that's honestly what you think. Like if somebody says to you, oh, I had a heart attack, like you're like, oh, okay, how are you not dead? Also, I will say, when she was talking to me about it, she was like really calm, and she was telling me, and I got off the phone, and I was at work. Like I did my doctor's appointment on my lunch break at work, and I went to my coworker Felicia, you guys know her, she's like my best friend, and I like just started laughing, and I was like, okay, so apparently I had a heart attack, and I like started laughing. I was like in super shock, right? Like I didn't tell my mom for like 3 days because I was like, oh, it's a joke. Like I honestly was like, this is ridiculous. Like when I told my boyfriend, he's like, no, you didn't, because you didn't like grab your arm and fall to the ground. Like, so we all think that that's what like heart attacks are, because that's how you see it in the movies or you see it on TV. Oh, excuse me. But for women, that's not how it works. So yeah, again, it's like your jaw will hurt a lot. You'll get like really bad heartburn or really bad indigestion. Like you can puke. There's like it's really bad. Your back hurts. And there's actually I had a cardiologist, like emergency nurse, talking to me about it. And he said like sometimes your leg can like your left leg can feel a little weak. And that's kind of a symptom in women as well. That's not really discussed or talked about that much. So I'm literally telling you guys this just so that you can stay aware, because like it happens to a lot of women. It's quite often called a silent heart attack. And we get like a back pain, we take a couple of Tylenols, we lay down, and then we pass away because we're having a heart attack and we don't know it. It's not like men where they just grab their arm and they collapse and you can call 911. You know what I mean? So it's a little bit different for us. I do have a cardiologist like referral happening, so I will be going to see a cardiologist soon. I'm not on any medication right now, but I do have baby aspirins that I'm going to be taking, like if I feel that chest pain kind of thing, and I kind of just have to be on watch. I, however, did not know that this was happening for 6 months. So I have been being like my normal self this entire time, other than the fact that I can say I have been more tired and kind of lazy, but not like tired where I want to sleep. It's just like tired where I don't want to do stuff. So that has happened since I had the vid. And I think that I had the heart attack when I had the vid. But I also just thought that I had long vid. Like I just thought, you know, because some people had long vid. Like it took me a really long time to get my sense of smell back. It's only really, really come back in like February, March. And so like food tastes were off for me, scent smells were off for me, like that kind of thing. So I thought it was just like, oh, you know, because I have 2 autoimmune diseases, I got the vid, it really like kind of kicked my butt. Like it was pretty intense for me. So I just thought, oh, I just have like the long version of it. But I don't. I had a heart attack. I have been living with it for 6 months. I didn't know what was happening. I have been tired, but I just figured I would talk to you guys about it because, you know, maybe it'll help somebody. It's also my shot weekend this weekend, and I'm super emotional, and I keep having to pause this video to cry. But, I mean, like, whatever, that's what it is. So, just watch out for the signs. Make sure if something does happen to you and you notice it, please go to the hospital, say that you have chest pains, they'll get you in right away. Okay, I just want you guys to be aware of it, because it's scary. Yeah. Okay, so please like this video, even though it's depressing and heartbreaking. Heart attack. That wasn't even trying to be funny. That just happened. Check out my description box for other content creators. I'll try and keep the next one a little bit more lighter, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!